Welcome to Bookish Travels. I am your host, Julie, and today you have a mission to figure out whether I am a faithful reader or a bookish traitor. I'll be sharing my deepest bookish secrets, shocking opinions, maybe even betraying some of your favourites. Will you catch me out? Or will I get banished from the round table? So here we are, round one, my bookish confessions. I'm going to share some statements. Some are true, are faithful, and some might be a little bit of a betrayal. You decide. Are you ready? I didn't finish Pride and Prejudice because I got bored halfway through. I thought all the Twilight books were way better than all the classics that I have read. Sometimes I buy special editions and I never read them. I faked remembering a classic I've never actually read. I think some authors are overrated and I'm just too afraid to mention them yet. And the last one is when I can't read a character's name, it's a long one, I just make one up in my head. Do you think majority were true or not? Am I being faithful to being reading, or am I a bookish traitor? Now we come to part 2, and this is the part where I have made up a tag. I have come up with these questions based on the show itself, so if you haven't watched it, it's okay. If you have, great. The Faithful's Favourite, a book I will always defend. People that have watched me, not only on Bookish Travel but Hungry Bookworm, will see that I have mentioned this book many, many times. This is my Faithful's Favourite. Prompt 2, The Backstabber, a book that betrayed me completely. Well, this book I've chosen hasn't betrayed me completely because I did enjoy it to a certain extent, but I'd been looking forward to it so much that I hyped myself up for it and I'm a little disappointed. Dan Brown's The Secret of Secrets. I was so looking forward to this, and yes, I did enjoy it. Yes, it had all the stuff in it that you would expect a Dan Brown book to be, but I finished it feeling a bit let down, I guess. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that. Prompt 3, The Shield. Name a comfort book or a couple of comfort books. Here they are. The first one is the Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. Absolutely adore this story. Not only the book but the adaptations too, especially the 1972 one. And this book, it's a huge series, but this book in particular called Hounded, and it's the first book of the Ain Druid Chronicles. And I cannot remember how many times I have read this book. I'm not a great rereader, but I love it. I also enjoy very much the audio book as well. Now, prompt 4 is called The Murder Round, and you have to go through your shelves and find one book that you have to banish. Books on my shelves are all ones I like. There's no books that will be on my shelves that I don't like. So this is going to be difficult. I know the prompt asked for 1, but I've chosen 3. And this first one is called The Tudor Boy Spy. I bought it in a charity shop, and I thought, oh, Secret Diary of Thomas Snoop, The Tudor Boy Spy. But I've actually never read it. So that's getting banished. Rather Weird by Andrew Caldecott. I hold this in a bench book haul, I think, because I wanted to retry it, because it's a mix between some Tudor timelines and some not, if I remember rightly, but I've just never picked it up. So that's been Banished too. And this one is Washington Black. And I listened to this on audiobook and I actually really, really enjoyed it. And when I saw this in a charity shop, I thought, oh, I'm going to get that for my collection. But do I actually need it? So yeah, Banished. Now, prompt 5 is called The Traitor Reveal. Name a book with a twist that you never saw coming. I'm going to mention a book and a film, actually. The book I don't actually have, but it's this one called The Queen's Gambit by Elizabeth Fremantle. I listened to it on audiobook, and I've never actually found it in a charity shop, I don't think. I must look out for it. However, I'm going to talk about the film Firebrand because if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it for you. However, this is about Catherine Parr, Henry VIII's last wife. And the ending of that film was definitely a twist I never saw coming. And if you know, you know. Now the last prompt number 6, is called The Host's Choice. A book that is full of twists, secrets, and manipulations. And if Traitors were an actual novel, this would be it. So I'm going to name a person, and it's this one here, Henry VIII. He was full of twists, manipulations, secrets, and yeah, he was a bit of he wasn't a nice man towards the end, let's say. And I'm going to suggest this book here by Alison Weir. It's Henry VIII, The Heart and the Crown. It's a chunker, but it's good. I am going to tag some people in the descriptions. And if you haven't been tagged and you want to do this, feel free. If you haven't got a YouTube channel and you still want to do it, then let's play the game in the comments section. So yeah, those who I have tagged, are you brave enough to face your bookish betrayals? So until next time, stay suspicious and may your TBR pile never betray you. Bye.